Namaste to all and wish you all a safe trading. Okay, let us see what is the trade we had. We had bought 2450 put because we were expecting a possibilities of a gap down. Okay, so that was the BDST trade we had shared with the subscriber. Same was shared with the channel also. So in the market, the moment the market opened, though it says yesterday because we already crossed uh, 12 o'clock. Now 24, 20. So since it's a Sensex expiry, we focus on Sensex more or so, and we bought 76,400 call and put one lot. And then we said if our 76,400 put crosses 142, we will buy with a SL of 130. And we also caution master market is very fast, and accordingly market was very fast. Let me share you what happened. 76,400 put. Okay, this was I think at the opening time. Okay, what time? So 76,400, yes, and at around 9:35. Okay, so 9:35. Yeah, this was the 9:35 candle. What happened to the put? It went down, right? And it was as sorry 9:35 142 it crossed, hit 161 in one candle, and hit uh, if we had not trailed a stop loss, yes, it definitely sorry hit our stop loss. And then we mentioned that by let us look at 76,400 call above 165 and also above 185, two levels we shared, right? We had also mentioned 76,400 call and put, and we will add call more. Okay, this was the trade. I have major reasons. Spike are going to be fast. We caution because if you notice the Sensex market is flat to bull for now. Okay, so this was our view. So though it was flat, we were bullish, and we asked whether they have. So because we had major reasons for the buying of the 76,400 call around 9:40. Of course, our SL hit at 9:35, and post that we went for call from 142 or 165, 185. Sorry, 185. It went up to 300. Okay, so as we mentioned, market was bullish at that moment. After some time, we of course this was one, and Dr. Reddy's is what we took 1,100. Okay, let us see what happened to that as well. Dr. Reddy's 1,150 call. 150 call. 14 entry and target was around 20. So this actually, of course, went up to 25, 26. Okay, and after some time, we were just quiet because we had already booked BTST put. We had some profit. We again went for the put side after 11:50. Okay, because and we were kept cautioning, but Sensex expiry, so it's not going to be easy. Be careful, and we gave some put side after this around 12. 76,600. I'm not sure whether this okay it is there. So after 12, 76,100. I think this was the level. After 12, the moment it crossed, we went for this buy 140 around 12:24. So it crossed and gave almost like from 160, 250 to 400. So it was a good trade. Oh, of course, our target was market has started trapping, big moves come later, and we mentioned clearly at 12:29 that bears are going to come. So this was 12:29. Okay, yeah. So every moment we were giving whether I'm expecting bull or bear, and then we went and 76,400. Also, sorry, this was 76,600. 76,400 put also we had shared at 80, target 160. Of course, it went much. This was around 12. Uh, so as you see, we never missed any trades, of course, today. So now there is one small uh, uh, last BTST trade we took, which I think mostly we might have, uh, you know, and we had of course shared our spice chat that it's a good, and today it went 10%. Uh, let's go back to, so BDST we have bought two lots of 23,850 call and 23,800 call sell. Okay, let us put this now. So which is a call spread. Actually, I should have bought when I put there anyway. 23,850 call and 23,800 call. So what we have bought, or rather what we have done, we have bought call at 147. Okay, actually 140 is our entry we mentioned, and we have sold it at 175. Okay, so even now what happens even if market gaps down, okay, we are whatever loss is here, possibly market may come to 100 or even 90, okay, which is about 40 points, because the premium of this is high, 175. Okay, we are taking a low premium, where investment is little less. Even if we lose, we can cover, we can buy if there's a market gap down and we feel that there is a good entry in 23,850 call around 90 or 80, we can still buy and cover that loss. All right, or we can go for puts and then even cover the loss. So what I'm trying to say is 147 and 175, if you do a mathematical calculation, you will gain more because you are sold. I mean, you may not gain. It is a neutral strategy. The only drawback is we could have even bought 23,850 put, or maybe 23,800 put. That would have much safeguarded the capital. Now let us look at what is happening. Okay, so this is a trade plan. Rather, we can say this was the view yesterday. We expected market, and then we thought maybe this could be a support zone and move up. But if we look at the market news, and there is also news that Israel and US massive attack. So they're planning a big attack. Israel and US planning for a big attack on Iran. So which means to say market is definitely not interested for long side. Okay. Now what are the next levels for tomorrow? So important level is for spot level I'm sharing 23,786 and 23,700. This also is a very important level. If market breaks this, okay, this level I'm talking, where is the market next heading next? There is a gap here, 23,625. That is one gap. Okay, and if you see, there is another gap here at 23,256 to 270. So these two gap might be important zones for the market. See, don't just forget about gap filling and all that. These gaps are also good strong buying zones. Please remember that. Okay, so this trend line is also a good liquidity area where there will be high buying possibilities. But if it doesn't sustain, there can be, it depends on who the Bills or Bears are going to, who are going to win. Okay. Now looks like let's look at the option chain data as well. Actually, on the live market, if somebody joins us, we also share or we look at the live data of futures, or what are the big players trading, whether they're buying. So whenever you join our live trading, you might see a screen which I'll probably share you later. So let's look at open interest. So Nifty, if we see, there is no much of market doesn't seem to be very interested in the put side. Though there is at 23,800 there is writers, or rather put writers. So maybe these people will have to take a loss, and it depends where they will shift the position. The next high position is at 23,500 for now, on 23,700 and 23,600. So we will have to see where these writers will shift. They will definitely take the loss, but they will again try to adjust with writing. Here we also see there is 23,900 call and put equal. So for sure, see, please remember, these writers are not small players. They have huge money. They might, so there, of course, if you see, they are, it's a straddle. Call and put both are equal. So the, and if you check the prices, put is 139. Okay. So they have written 139 puts, and call is 114. Okay. So, and where is the market? At 850, right? And what strike price am I looking? 23,900. So imagine what are the market trying to do. So there is something fishy. So tomorrow market can, even if there's a gap down, they will strike, may be a very flattish market, or these people will, as I said, they will have to see where they were, right? And if you see the call price of 23,700, let us look at 23,850 also. Call side, they have sold 138, whereas the put is 115. There is an imbalance in the, so that means to say they have adjusted this call price of 23,850 current market. Let's look at what is the current Nifty ATM strike price is 23,850. What is this? One moment. What is the spot price? I want to see what is the spot price. Spot price is 871. Okay. So not much of an imbalance in the call and put, but yes. So we will have to see how. And if you notice here, most of these put writers, of course, had to uh, exit their positions. If you see here, right? And if we see 23,850 delta, the call side delta is more and put side delta is less. The market sentiment is bearish. Not sure what is this. So that means to say the delta is more. That means to say there will be huge. They were expecting a big move on the call side. Let's see. So, so as I said, this is the levels, important levels. 23,784. I will also share the futures levels. This is one level, 23,785 and 23,700, and this trend line is something which we need to watch. And if you notice the crude, my expectation is this can go up to this level, okay, which is around 94 or okay, which is around 93, 94 actually, right? and the next is 27, right? So some may ask, there's a break of this trend line, right? Important trend line. The market filled this gap. Now market is heading to this, but this there is definitely a strong buy here, selling here. So we'll have to check whether by tomorrow whether the crude can what you can say is cool off a little, and because there's some big sellers here, and if you notice there has been little bit of selling at this zone, okay, so far, right? And after some time maybe it may come down, take support, and go back here as well. So we will see what happens tomorrow. As I said, we don't need to panic because we have call buy and sell. But since, as I mentioned, we are betting on the uh, uh, spread. So I'll just share you. So maybe if you can even use ChatGPT. It will give a better explanation possibly than me. To see bot 23,850. See what? So it will give us the name of this strategy because I am not short. Bought and sold. Okay, this is called bear call spread. Okay. So I have sold a lower strike call, bought a higher strike. Right? This is a bear call spread. Maximum profit limited to the net premium credit received while opening the spread. Difference between 50 points minus the credit. So, okay, let us give this calculation itself. So there is a credit, okay. 175, right? 175 and 144, okay. Lot size is 65, okay. So it will give us the profit loss, which can be is net calculation. Credit will be received 31 points, strike difference is 50. So 31 into 65, net profit can be 2000, net cost can be 135. So this is the payoff you need to calculate and check. So we will have to, let us put current Nifty is at 23,869. We will also pass 23,869 CMP, open 23,700 for example. PNL calculator. Okay. So I can explain, but I'm not so. Maximum loss still it says 1235, 1235. And this is not end of road. We have been in this market. Everybody has been in this market for quite some time. This yes, we will have to sometimes take losses. And if you have any what do you say, questions, feedback, my chat box or comment box is open. Please put your valuable comments. It's a late night, so there's no viewers, of course. And we will see tomorrow how it goes. Whether it's a Black Friday, what do you say, Black Friday or bloodbath. If I go by the data, FI data, and all that, it looks more or less like a flattish market, because this is our view, and basis that we have taken this spread strategy. So take care, God bless you all, and love you all. Thanks for joining. Thank you for your views, your comments. Do share this channel to your friends if you find it helpful.